USB. My name is Heidi Sueur, and together with my colleagues, I raise the standard of management education at our institution. I'm the head of accreditation and quality assurance, but I'm also spending time in the classroom as a senior lecturer. Today, I will be talking about one of my roles of responsibilities, which is the accreditation. I would like to share what accreditation entails, why we've chosen to obtain accreditations, and how you, as a potential student and any other stakeholder of USB, can benefit. There are currently 86 business schools worldwide that are Triple Crown accredited, and this represents about 1% of all business schools globally. So it's really only the best that are able to claim Triple Crown accreditation. On the African continent, there are currently only 3 schools that have achieved this accolade, whereby the USB was the first African business school to obtain all 3 accreditation. So when I refer to accreditations that we hold, I speak about the EQUIS accreditation, which is a European-based accreditation body. Then I talk about AMBA, which is a UK-based accreditation that specifically focuses on the MBA program. And then as a third one, I mention the AACSB, which is an American-based association to advance colleges of business. Each of those 3 accreditation has got a unique focus and different standards that they focus on, while they also have some quality standards that they have in common. So for us, we've made the strategic choice to obtain international accreditations because they give us a legitimacy benefit, and this in particular enhances our international reputation and recognition. But the second point, and that is a key benefit for us that I always talk about when I speak to my colleagues here as well, is that we derive a performance benefits. The accreditation pushes us to constantly improve and to constantly enhance our quality. When I talk about quality, then this is the key aspect that the accreditation entails. It is always assessed by objective standards and criteria, and it's not subject to a personal opinion or perception that students or other members of the school hold of us. The objectivity on the quality standards is assessed always by an international team of reviewers. As an internationally accredited institution, we always try to meet and even exceed those quality standards that we have subscribed to. Those quality standards, they consider our teaching and learning practices, for example. They also look at the quality of our research. They look at our level of engagement with the business community, and they also look at other elements such as the impact that we as a business school have. For example, one of the accreditation bodies challenges us to demonstrate how we continuously innovate. And how we innovate in our teaching and learning, for example, has infused us to develop the global classroom, which provides students a blended learning option. We've also thought about further innovation in our program qualification mix, and this certainly is also driven by the expectations that are put upon us from our accreditations. And one of the innovations that we've embarked on recently are the extension of specialization options on some of our degrees. This is, for example, the case on the MBA, where we added 2 new specializations: managing international organizations and leadership in healthcare. But other innovations will be implemented going forward, and I think this is quite a key point in how we stay relevant and how we are able to tailorize our content for students in particular niche areas. And this is also an innovation that drives us forward and promotes the quality of the school. Other accreditation bodies who, for example, would emphasize ethics, responsibility and sustainability challenges us to embed those criteria into many of our activities, such as the teaching, the research and our engagement. And therefore, we need to demonstrate in many standards how we have integrated the decision making based on ethics, responsibility and sustainability. So when those reviewers come to the school in order to assess us on all these various criteria and standards, no single piece of paper is left unturned, and they are looking into a lot of data and reports that we provide with them. But they don't only read reports and look at our data that we provide. Those international reviewers, they also speak to our students, the current students we have and the past students, our alumni, and also to employers. And this is really important for us because while they are assessing our school with them, we are also receiving a lot of feedback on our areas of strength, but also our areas where we can develop further. And this further development is one of the core principles that underpins accreditation. I would say no school is perfect, but each school can become better every time we are going through an accreditation visit. So the continuous improvements is a key element that I would say also drives learning for us as an institution. So we are learning while we are going through this. So one of the key points that I also wanted to talk about are the benefits that you as a student or you as an employer can gain from having a school that is Triple Crown accredited. When you see an institution that carries the accreditation label, you know that this institution has committed itself to excellence and to continuous improvement. So, for example, our coursework is rigorously assessed, and we need to always demonstrate how we are achieving those standards. So you can be assured of a rigorous assessment process that takes place. Secondly, as a student from a school that is accredited, in particular from all 3 international accreditation bodies, you can be assured that your degree is globally recognized. And I may say that this is one of the key points why students choose to study at USB. Because, for example, wherever they want to study further, they will know that their degree is internationally recognized. It is so to say benchmarked against the best of the world. So you can be assured of that. But also for any employer who may want to hire you, they know that you come from a school that has put a lot of effort into becoming one of the best in the world. So the global recognition of your degree will give you an added benefit of studying at USB. Another benefit that you will have as a student is that USB has committed to constantly deliver high quality. This is, for example, expressed in the learning outcomes that we formulate for all our degrees that we offer. We don't only, however, formulate those learning outcomes, we also need to demonstrate how our students are indeed achieving those learning outcomes. So it's not only about what we teach, but also about the impact of what we teach. We call this the assurance of learning. And the assurance of learning process starts already at the admission. So when you as a student are admitted to one of our programs, you know that you've gone through a rigorous process and that in the classroom together with you, you will be able to benefit from the quality of the students that are studying together with you. As a student of USB, you also have the benefit of being connected to this international network of accredited schools. For example, we take part in case competitions or alumni awards whereby we can nominate students, alumni, and how they have made a difference in their communities. And this exposure also enables you to build an international profile. As part of this international network, we are also able to source lecturers that come from other international accredited business schools, and they bring their expertise from wherever they come from into our classroom and directly benefiting our students. The benefits for our employers are also important to be recognized. As an employer of USB students, you can be assured that they have been prepared for their whole learning journey right through from admission to graduation. And because the accreditations ask us as a school to consequently deliver on what we promise, we have integrated very specifically at USB our mission. Our mission is to develop responsible leaders at USB. And you will find that our graduates have all been exposed to the notion of responsible leadership. With this, we infuse the ability of our students to critically think and to contribute to debates. And therefore, as an employer, you will have a student who would have gone through this developmental journey, and the student would be willing to make a difference in your organization. Another benefit also exists for our academic staff and for our professional staff. Everybody who works at USB is associated with a Triple Crown accredited institution. And you can be proud as a staff member to be part of a school that has committed to a culture of excellence. So in reflecting upon our experience and having gone through multiple accreditations over the last few years, I can honestly say that accreditation and fulfilling those standards has become daily practice in how we do things here at the business school. And we don't do this just for the sake of accreditation. While this is an important driver for us, we have embedded a culture of excellence. And this was a process and it took time, but this is really and truly a benefit for us as a school that the accreditation related standards have brought to us.